And we're back with yet another day of 7 days to die. Day 47. We apparently just had an MD5 error because we were underground and now we're above ground. My bedroll is still there. I have a feeling it probably just nuked that part of the mine. Let's go check it out. Part of the mine that would be under us. We still have our stuff. Good. Everything? Yes. Good. It reset. It reset the house. Unfreaking believable. The mine's gone completely. Well, this is still here. Is our stuff still here? Oh, all of our stuff is still here. We gotta go see. But like, so like some of our loot is still here. The clothes, the gun parts are gone, all the paper is gone. But I guess that's workable. Like, how did it? It's the freaking nuttiest shit. It really is. And that shaft is gone. So I can't get back down there. Or at least not easily. Alright, well, just in case we decide to stick with this, let's go ahead and get our guns still here. Yes. God, fix this fucking game. It's just ridiculous. No, 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 no. Cement. That's still running. Let's go have a look. What all? So basically, all of this front part, like I don't, like it took all the changes we made on this side of the base out, but not these. Like it's the weirdest damn thing. We got a screamer. Great. Just what we needed at this very moment. Anybody else? Any cops or ferals or anything nasty coming? The farm is still here. This all appears to be intact. Let's go have a look inside just to... Just to check. Yeah, it looks like everything's here. Everything over here is good. It's just the craziest thing. It's just nuts how this happens. Like it nukes the whole. Let's see, how many blocks is this? I have to see. Okay, so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. Let's see. So it starts. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, so it was 8 from this corner. So 9, 10, 11 to the door, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is here. Yes, and that's a chunk. So it nuked this chunk. Where my hatch was. And where the shaft going down was. Here, this has got to go. do a little math. No, no, no. No, no. Forged steel. Gonna do 250. Doesn't seem to be working. I think that should be enough to get us. It's just the nuttiest thing. Fix your damn game, you assholes. Yes, I said it, assholes. It's ridiculous to sell people buggy shit like this and leave it for years at a time. I mean, it's just too hard to fix. Well, you shouldn't have sold the fucking game to begin with then. If you can't fix this, you shouldn't be in this business. That's basically what it comes down to. So that's cool. We got the outside done. I'm kind of inclined to go bouldering again, actually. And then we could deal with that situation over there tonight. But the place isn't really secure, and I don't know if I want to deal with all that. I've definitely, I don't know, we'll see. I definitely want to do the 49-day horde in the new base. If it makes it that long. So we'll see what that does. That's cool. That's what we're wearing. I could combine that. In fact, I will combine that. I'm not going to mess with those. We're just here for the boulders. That's pretty cool. So there is a cave system over here. Well, that's, I guess, good to know. I'm not building anything over here, but... Hey, what's up, Wiley Fox? So overnight, like going into this morning of day 47, I got I had a crash and got an MD5 error. It booted me back out to surface. You remember where I stuck that bedroll down in that tunnel to see if the bedroll theory worked? Um, it it booted me out to ground level. When I came back from the crash, I was out on the surface on ground level. But I was nowhere near the chunk with my bedroll. My bedroll, as you can see, probably here. Let's see if we can find it. Where is it? Where I don't even know where we are actually. As you can see right there, my bedroll is still there. It reset the chunk on the front part of that house. It wasn't the bedroll. It wasn't where I was. I was way out in that mine. Like it had nothing to do with my well, I'm not going to say it had nothing to do because I don't know how how it actually specifically does what it does, but the actual reset was nowhere near where either I or my bedroll was. And I hadn't been in that chunk for I don't know about 3 or 4 game hours. I'd been down in that tunnel mining. So I don't know if it reset that too, because I can't. But my ladder shaft is gone. I'm gonna have to dig back down there. If I die, I'm completely screwed. I should probably throw another bedroll. It's just the weirdest thing. Well, I'm sure if the bedroll's still there, I'm sure like that other side of the tunnel is there. It's just that one chunk over near the house. I'll show you. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. What's my situation here? I'd kind of like to get a little. Oh wait, I've got a. Yeah, I'd kind of like to like nab a few more of these while I'm out, but because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep playing this game, but I wanna. I just finished building a horde base that is very close to being absolutely complete, and it wasn't affected by it. So at very least, I want to do the 49-day horde in the new base. So I'm just kind of trying to just get a quick shot of stone and iron together, as well as some stuff for ammunition supplies. I tell you, I don't mind mining at all, but nothing beats these boulders. I mean, like, you just rack up everything from these boulders. And I think that might be enough iron to finish me out. I think. Maybe. We gotta get it all smelted, which is gonna be a neat trick. Oh, there's another cave. I also found there's a little cave system out here just north of me that I didn't really know was here. No, just like the like the front part of that house that I was that I'm like that I'm kind of using as an outpost. There's another. Here's the wow. Like it's just like the front chunk of that house, like the. I'm gonna watch for low spots. I don't want to fall in anything. Um, where I had sealed up the windows and put that entranceway in. I'll show you in a second. I'll be back there in a minute. That's a new base, by the way. Yeah, we'll consider this a win. I'm glad you're focused on the giveaway and not the thing. Basically, your prize is choice of a Steam card, a PlayStation card, or an Xbox card, whichever one you would prefer. Just let me know and I'll get it and I'll get the code out to you. So yeah, pretty much all that's left to do here. I got this done this morning. These blocks out here. I just need to upgrade this to steel. So, and that's that. I kind of wouldn't mind putting some lights out, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep going with this game after the horde or not. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of sick of dealing with this shit, to be honest with you. Rust Lord. We had a little kind of a betting pool, for lack of a better way of putting it. When the crashes started a couple game weeks ago, I told everybody I would do a giveaway to whoever. The winner would be whoever guessed the date closest to my actual MD5 error, and this one was I guess technically day 47, and he guessed day 42. He's the closest one, so he's the winner. It didn't, I mean, it's a tenable situation. I could continue playing this, but like I said, I'm just kind of at the end of it with all of this. In fact, I think I'm going to find a different game to get all together to play. I was thinking about moving over to PC because I kind of wouldn't mind casting out of the PC, but I'm kind of just sort of sick of this MD. You know, it's like I have the game on Xbox. It's a perfectly good game, and you know I'm casting out of the Xbox. I don't know why I should have to change all my shit to play this game. So I'm kind of, you know, love the game. I would love to be playing it, but I'm just kind of just sick of dealing with this bullshit. You know, this entire playthrough was not only because of an MD5 error, but changed the way I play the game to accommodate the MD5 error, and I'm sick. I'm sick to death of it. Fix your shit. Fix your fucking game, or maybe you're in the wrong business. Basically, I'm tired of the excuses for it. You know, all the fanboy excuses when you go online to read about this. You know, essentially the argument is, well, software development is hard, and it would be hard for them to fix this. You know, fuck that. Fix your shit or get out of the business. Go dig ditches. Go find a job that involves making creative excuses, because that's what they've been really good at with this. But in any case, so if I got a count, see here, this is the last uh of um where I had sealed up the base. 16 blocks to here, and that's essentially a chunk. The hatch is gone, so basically it's this whole chunk. The hatch is gone. That's back. I had taken that out. My ladder was still here, so everything over here was still here, but because the entrance is gone, you know, this bedroom has been restored, but now but this one row of chests are still here. So basically, I lost. I mean, just a bunch of shit. I like about a dozen stacks of paper, pretty much. I did lose a chest that had I think I had a chest with a bunch of like. Oh, you know what? My gun parts are gone, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. My gun parts were here, so my gun parts are gone. Um, what else? My chest with all of the what you call it, schematics, you know, stuff that I was going to take to the trader, that's gone. But you know, this is definitely the like not the worst one I've ever had, to say the least. I mean, that was it. All the main storage, you know, the guns are still here. You know, the actual assembled guns are still here. It really sucks though, because I was like one part short of a pretty decent sniper rifle. Look at this. This reset. This piece is back right here, and this front part of this wall. Where's my cement mixer is still here. I basically had nothing like like it just missed the workbench. don't think I ate this morning. Yeah, I guess I am lucky. I mean, it's a tenable situation, and I could keep going. But honestly, like I said, I think I'm just at the end of my rope with it, to be honest with you. It's just no way to play the game having this always looming over. You know what I mean? I mean, it's I'm sorry. Hold on just one moment. Goddamn charity call. Worse than sales calls, I tell you. I don't know. I shouldn't be a dick about it, but I'm in a mood at the moment. But yeah, I'm just kind of at the end of it, you know, with this. I mean, I love the game, but I'm just, it's no way to play a game like this, having this always loom over, and you have to constantly be concerned, constant crashes. You know, it's impossible to stream. Every time, not that I do this for fun, and I'm not like, you know, a serious streamer, or at least, you know, I mean, I've toyed around with, you know, getting serious about it, but mostly it's just because I just like to have fun with it. Every time I get more than 6 people in my channel, the game crashes. And then, you know, I come back and it's like, you know, one person. You know what I'm saying? It's just pissing me off. It's just ridiculous. And there's no reason for it. And there, you know what? There's no reason. It's not like it's a new game, and it's not like it's a new issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this game didn't just come out 6 months ago, and they haven't been working diligently to fix it. It's just ridiculous. Oh yeah, it can always happen. It's not like I'm immune now because, you know, I'm just up to my eyeballs with it. I've been back playing this game pretty hardcore for about a month, maybe a little over. And like I absolutely love it, but you know what? Fuck the fun pimps. Fuck Iron Galaxy. Fuck Telltale for putting out this buggy piece of shit. All of the above. Fuck Microsoft for not giving us the ability, not allowing us to have the ability to back up our saves locally. It's just ridiculous. This is the third one streaming that I've had happen. I've never had one happen when I haven't been streaming, but this is the third one streaming. This is season 3 of this game on my YouTube. This is the third one that's had an MD5 error in it on my YouTube. It's just absurd. It's just ridiculous. And I'm just tired of it, basically. That's really what it just comes down to. I'm sick of the bullshit with this game. As much as I love it, and I do. This is taking an absolute bloody age in a day. Got 1,000. What I think I'm going to do when we finish this episode is, I mean, it won't make any difference, but just for my own need to yell at someone about this, I'm going to call Xbox support and talk to a supervisor, and I'm going to interrogate someone about why I don't have the ability to back up my shit locally. And I'm going to explain to them top to bottom the problems with this game, and ask them why it is they sell this as a finished product. I bought this game from Microsoft. You know, they're as bad as all of the above, because they pass the buck, and, you know, etc., etc. You know what? I've got a whole nother outpost up in the northern part of this map. You can spread it out. You can spread out your base and doo-dah. But it just kind of comes back to the question, no, fuck that. If I can't play the game the way I'd like to play it, if I have to spend the entire time and tailor the way I play a game that's supposed to be a game where you can build whatever you want and pretty much do whatever you want, so long as it works in the game, like changing your play style and the way you lay shit out and the way you play the game to accommodate a game-ending bug, I'm sorry, I draw the line at that. It's bullshit. I've got 300 games in my library. I'm sure I'll find something else to play besides this. Well, that actually technically wouldn't be untrue. No, and I'm just going to give them an earful, top to bottom, just because I feel like doing it. I haven't done it. I didn't do it on the last one. Maybe the last one no, the last one I didn't. The last one because the last one was, 2 weeks ago. And, I didn't mess with anybody about that. But I'm gonna give them an earful about this, and and then you know what I'm gonna do when I finish with Microsoft? My PC is up in the other room. I'm going to go in on my PC, and I'm filing a Federal Trade Commission complaint against all of them. Every single one of them across the board. The Fun Pimps, Iron Galaxy, Telltale, and Microsoft are getting named in a Federal Trade Commission complaint about this $30 game I bought from Microsoft. Just because they've pissed me off. It's petty, it's stupid, it's probably not going to amount to anything either, but I just feel like doing it. There are laws that govern interstate commerce. And I believe this constitutes consumer fraud. Especially that bullshit about, it's been like when Claire posted about, one of the last posts she gave about the MD5 error, not including the ones where they say they're not fixing the MD5 error yet. I'm not talking about those. Where she said they've narrowed it down and they think they've pinpointed what the problem was. That was almost 2 fucking years ago. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I bought this game like less than a year ago, August or into July. Why did I not know about that when I bought the game? You see my point? It's consumer fraud, straight up fucking consumer fraud. And it's and this is why they come in under the radar, because it's a game, it's a $30 purchase. What's the big deal? Blah blah blah. This is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry. Multi-billion-dollar a year industry, and these people are printing money hand over fist, defrauding the public. The Fun Pimps and their Iron Galaxy and Telltale are probably not printing money with this game. So it's too bad to single them out. But this is probably the most egregious and clear example of consumer fraud in the entertainment software industry that I've seen in quite some time. Because other games, it's usually like new games, and usually they're pretty quick about fixing it. And this is not a new game, and they have not been quick at all about fixing this. So I'm going to make a little project of filing Federal Trade Commission reports, and I may actually write a letter to the Consumer Protection Bureau of the Federal Trade Commission as well. Just to make a point of doing it, just because they've pissed me off, frankly. And then when I finish that, I'm finding a new game to play. But I do want to get, I do want to do the 49-day horde in the new base, because I'm kind of curious. I mean, I just spent, you know, a game week and a half. Well, no, about a game week building that. So I kind of want to see how that goes. Time is it? Yeah, we gotta get going. Yeah, exactly. There's no, you know, this they have a game preview program. They have an early access program on Xbox, but this isn't in it. It should be, but it's not. You know, it's okay to release early stuff. It's okay to release things that have problems. You know, stick it in early access. Stick it in game preview. You know, just be ethical about it. And these people, top to bottom, these people have not been ethical about this at all. So I'm going to make a little evening project of filing Federal Trade Commission reports. Probably won't do anything, but it'll feel good. You know, I'm 48 years old. I've been gaming since Pong. And this bullshit has never been worse than the last 10 years. I mean, they are just like every game company, it's like they're in a competition to see who can get away with like pulling off the most egregious heist, essentially. And it's never been worse than the past decade, and it just keeps getting worse. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It wouldn't be acceptable with any other product in any other industry. But for some reason, we as gamers and the general public accepts this as a matter of course. And you know, I mean, you're if not in actual illegality, you're skirting on it in a lot of these cases. It is simply illegal to sell a product under false pretenses. It is illegal to sell a product that doesn't work and to not give redress to that to your customers. It's just straight up consumer fraud. I mean, there's no getting around it. You know, and the fanboys and the, you know, people in the industry love to nuance around it, you know, and essentially the argument is making software is hard. We have you know what? A lot of things are fucking hard, and you don't get to defraud your customers when you're in that business. So that was not how I exactly planned on spending my evening, but that's exactly how I'm gonna spend it. Federal Trade Commission report. Or complaint. Beautiful. I think take that too. I think with what we've got on us now, I think is enough to completely finish the base. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock? Yeah, let's go. We gotta do it quick. But I kinda wanna get it done. And then I think I might just fart around until day 49. Do the horde, see how it works, and then 215 wellness, cornbread. You know, you need health nut to go over 200, so that raises the cap. And you just need to eat wellness improving food. Meat-based foods are better. They've got chunkier wellness increase on them, but I like cornbread if I can farm corn early in the game. Because it's just nice and consistent. You don't have to go out and, you don't have to waste time hunting. I find hunting to be a huge time sink in this game. The food you get from it is better. But it's a little bit of a wild goose chase. Excuse me, a wild goose chase at times. So cornbread and goldenrod tea, and if you just consistently eat that over the course of like a game month or 6 weeks, you'll eventually max it, assuming you don't die. I've had 2 deaths. I would be at what, 235 now if it wasn't for the deaths. Well, this is a particular design that I of late I've been more into drop pits and bunkers. So, because I got tired of above ground bases doing like pillar bases. I can't. I hate the hitbox on pillars. The 50 pillars have like, you wind up doing as much damage to the pillars as the mobs do. And I hate dealing, and kind of pillar bases sort of also like kind of require you to augment them with spikes, and I can't stand maintaining spikes. It's a pain in the ass. And wandering hordes tend to go. I'm convinced they're coded to track to spikes because they seem to. And you're constantly, you'll catch a wandering horde like standing over there, coming from over this way. 15 mobs will head to you. 2 of them will head right to your spikes and then just walk along them until they die. Which steel spikes are great, and they're not gonna do anything major to the spikes, and they're gonna kill them eventually. But you then have to come out here and stand here like a lemming and fix spikes for till the cows come home. So I got tired of dealing with the maintenance on pillar bases, so I started going underground, right? Well, the last one that I absolutely loved, 2 weeks ago or a week ago, whatever it was, ended in an MD5 error. I actually still had the horde base on that, but like all my stuff and all my production stuff got nuked with the MD5. So I started this one, and just the whole point of this game was to try stuff that's different. And one of the things I decided to do was to try this base design. This is a recommended design by, I don't know if you know the YouTuber Crackpot Texas. And the way this design works, you don't want to use spikes, so that was instant appeal. Because you want zombies to be on their feet. You don't want them off their feet for this for some reason. Apparently, the only dogs, bears, and crawlers cause a little bit of problems with this particular design. But aside from that, essentially what happens supposedly is they come in and the wedge tips push them up as they get close to here, and basically they miss the hitbox on the poles. So I tried in a drop pit another horizontal pole design that had spikes at the bottom of it that did not have the wedge tips, and I had Z's getting through it. So I ditched that and went to a different design that a guy I know has like kind of refined, and I had just as it happened had the same size drop shaft that he uses on his, so I just converted it over for the next horde, and it works like money. It's absolutely awesome. It's my favorite base design yet, and I will use it again at whatever point I'm playing this game again. But I wanted to try this one in this game because besides that drop pit, I've never really found a base design that I really care for on console, because we're kind of limited. I mean, we don't have traps, we don't have the electrical system. You know, there's no way to slow zombies down. Like we don't have the electric fence. You know, so there's no way to slow zombies down without barbed wire or spikes, both of which takes them off their feet, which can limit certain base designs. You know, we lack choices on console currently, which is fine because it's, you know, there are a lot of workable things, and you know, and we get the benefit of some things that are no longer on PC, like spam crafting and, you know, that kind of thing. Available wood, you know, we got wood plenty. We don't have the rebalanced wood system like they have on PC. You know, so there are pluses to being on console, but you know, we do have limits as well. How are we looking? Nice. Oh shit, I'm gonna do this. $67 steel left over, which I'm gonna leave out here so I don't inadvertently upgrade something inside. And we're done. That's everything. That's pretty cool. I've heard. I don't know if you were on the late, like the current version. Apparently, there's a problem with the solar panels. They cause extreme performance issues in some cases, from what I understand. I don't know. That's just what I see a post about that like regularly about the solar panels causing problems with people's performance. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes, I guess. If I were continuing with this, I would put like some kind of ladder access here to go up to the roof of this thing, because this, which goes to the roof now. It's only because I haven't built any further. I just stuck that on there just to have a roof access for the time being. Would be sealed all the way up. I'd probably go up 10 or 20 blocks and build a tower and put run some support off the corners and sides of this, like some pillars, and then build the workshop and uh, living area, maybe an outdoor, maybe a rooftop farm and all that kind of stuff, like up above. So it's shaping up to be a pretty nice base. I'm just kind of done with this game for the time being, though. This map wasn't my favorite. It started out okay, and then it was kind of like I was in this kind of crappy little small town. Then I couldn't find another decent town, and then I found all the towns, and it's not awful. It's like this, and it's a really small town. There's another one over here, but this is like this corner of it is wasteland. Part of it's even in radiation. There isn't another town on the southern half of the map. The northern half of the map, the hub is here. The northern half of the map is all either snow, wasteland, or burnt forest, except in certain places. There's a mini hub over here. This town is like literally 2/3 wasteland, and I've got another outpost set up there, just like the one I have here, just in a different building, obviously. There's a normal town here, but it's nothing special. There are no like really great POIs in it. I think it's got a working stiff. There's a crack a book in this little desert town, but everything like south of the hub, besides this town and that I'm in and this one, it's like that's it. Like the rest is just all like crossroads. This is all water in this corner of the map. There are definitely worse maps, but 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 this is not the best. And I was kind of lukewarm about the game. I was a little salty about losing the last one to an MD5 error, so I did things differently. It actually started coming together. I've leveled like absolute mad. I'm 100. I'm 112. Reasonably well geared. Hazmat gloves is the only thing really particularly special. It's nice to have a 600 mining helmet, which I kind of pieced together with the workbench. Max tools. I've got all the skills I could possibly, need. I'm just working on, I've got all the health stuff. I've got all the tool stuff. Almost there on secret stash. Just my plan when I finish this part of the base was to get a bunch more jars and get back on um we call that a Nagan, but he didn't take your shit. I have no idea what that means, Wiley Fox. You said something about a Nagan the other day. What the fuck is a Nagan? No offense. And sorry for the language. I'm just in a little bit of a mood about this game right now. But yeah, I've got everything. Construction tools has gone up really slow. I think it was because I just didn't build anything in the first month of the game of any consequence, and I think these things go up a little slower the higher level you get. Maybe because usually I cap construction tools pretty early. But I've got full miner 69er. You know, don't have these because I didn't need them. I boosted workbenches and chemistry tables. I don't usually do any of these anyway. And basically I've got bunches of points, and I was just gonna work the various firearms perks as I got to them. I'm gonna check this over here again. Oh wait, steel. Did I get my steel? No, I did not. Xbox? Okay. Well, give me a day or two, and I'll get you that. I'll get you a code for that. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Oh, gotcha. Is The Walking Dead? That's Telltale though, right? That's not Fun Pimps. The Walking Dead. Okay, I'll go ahead and delete those. God damn it. Yeah, they're the publisher of the console version of this game. I believe Iron Galaxy is the developer, and then of course the Fun Pimps is the original developer of the game, and which is always a funny, which cracks me up. That's another little fanboy situation that I always love to hear about. If you ever complain about some issue with the console version of this game, like just look at your watch and get a count for how long it takes someone to point out, well, it's a different team. It's a separate team than the Fun Pimps. Well, okay. The fuck does that have to do with anything? I mean, I wasn't discussing the Fun Pimps. I was discussing 7 Days to Die. It's like they're real defensive about that. Because, you know, pretty much everybody knows that the console version of this game, compared to the PC version, is, you know, are not that good. Even though I love it, and we love it, you know. I think it's great. I think it's great on console. But, you know, the bugs are worse, the content's behind and everything, and they're so freaking, like, protective of it. Fanboys are just fucking hilarious to me. Just hilarious to me. So we've got this MD5 error on console. It's a separate team. Like you're not even talking about the companies involved before someone has to chime in. It's a separate team, and you have to when you read the post, you have to like hear it in that voice. I think I just crashed again. No, I didn't. I just had a big lag. You have to do it in that voice. It's a separate team. The Fun Pimps has nothing to do at all with the console version. Really? Because that's an interesting little tidbit. Because I really wasn't discussing the Fun Pimps. I was just talking about 7 Days to Die on console. It's a separate team. They have so little to do with it. That's why Claire from the Fun Pimps is posting about the console updates. Like she's the voice of it, and she works for the Fun Pimps, I believe. But no. They are sequestered off. They are sealed away. You know, like that lockbox, quote unquote lockbox that your Social Security payments go into for your retirement. Sealed right up. And an impenetrable wall between the Fun Pimps and the console version of this game. It's hilarious. Because fanboys are just fucking hilarious. I really want to kill some more zombies before sundown. You think Claire is a bot? Might be. It's probably Joel. It's probably Joel, and he probably it's probably his talking about the console version persona. He chose a female character because he thought people would go easier on her. Because people kiss her ass like ridiculously. You ever go on the official forums and read the posts when she posts? Like the absolute butt licking that goes on over on those forums are just hysterical. You got removed from the forum? Why? I've never registered over there. I just go over there and read posts and laugh my ass off half the time. Because just the ass kissing that goes on is just unbelievable. Fanboys literally are the most entertaining thing in gaming for me, to be honest. And it's so funny once you know how to spot it because they all say the same shit. Like you could just plug in the game and there's like sort of like a like a fanboy bag of tricks they always reach into. Like they have an answer for everything, but it's always like within the same realm of the same like half a dozen answers depending on the situation. It's very funny. It's very funny. And you can kind of do the same thing for like game haters too. They sort of have like a little scripted little trove of answers for everything that they whip out, you know. My favorite is when every game is like, you know, like if the patches aren't fast enough for them, or there's some thing that's just not moving quickly enough in a game that they label it abandonware. and and a lot of times when this happens, like literally like a couple days before or a week before, the developers have tweeted, you know, what they're working on or what's coming in the next patch, and some clod comes rolling in and declares a game abandonware.